Could you like walk us through what kind of music you make? Like, how do you explain it to somebody?
I make like whenever I want to make a music or a song, I practice a lot. Like in the sense, I try to practice a tune. Okay, and I record in my phone or like whatever the instrument I have. I used to record in my desktop or a laptop initially. Now I record it, and I try to you know as I mentioned, add layers by layer. And my type of music is something like I would like to blend Carnatic music to Western type, like basically to add Western instruments. This is something which I like to do. And EDM, like I'm not particular about music. I would like to prepare, produce only EDM. I know something like whenever I find time, if I find this one good, I try to work on that. I'm not really particular. For example, some at times, like I like Hindustani because it's a different type of a music. So if I like it, I try to work on it. I'm not really particular, like it has to be something like EDM. Uh, I just go with the moment. If I like it, I try to work on something on that. For example, you know, uh, Purandaradasara Kirtanegalu. Okay, my niece, she was singing, and I thought like let's do something like let's do something different than different version of whatever it is. And I try to work on that, like it like I felt like I try to make a I try to add different type of instruments to it. Try to whatever the song I get on my mind, I try to based on my mood I decide like whether do I work on it or not. And if I like it, or even if I don't like it, I try to release it. That's it.
Nice. So your primary criteria is that it is
I
something
should
that
like
you
it.
have to like.
I should like it. Yeah.
So let's dissect that. What do you like? Like, what all have you liked? Because surely you don't like just one thing.
Yeah, I mean everything is beautiful. Why not? Like I don't have a choice in terms of music. I like Kavalis too. I like Kavalis. I like folk songs. Like there's one Shishunala Sharifa.
Hmm.
I have I have taken his lyrics and I have tried, because when I was young, my father used to play those songs. So those are like very like those songs have not been evolved since even we listen to the same old tune. So I one fine day I felt like let's try to work on that Kodagana Koli Nungita. If you know,
Hmm.
it goes like Kodagana Koli Nungita Nodava Tangi. That's how it goes. So I thought like let's make it more westernized in the sense add western kind of a music. And yeah, I tried. I worked on a bit, and I got like Kodagana Koli Nungita. This is something which I got it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, basically, I go with whatever it comes to my mind. If I like it, I work on it. If I don't, I stop it there.